Hi guys, welcome back to my Passion with ABD. In today's video, I'll be teaching you guys how to make Aadun. Aadun is a kind of is a delicacy in Nigeria and it's been made from corn. So this is the corn. It's a dry kind of corn. Yeah, have a look at that. So I'll be roasting this. That will be the first step to getting this done. So now I'll begin to turn my corn inside the pot. So I will leave it and it will begin to roast. But what I'm going to do is once I notice it's beginning to roast, I'll start turning it from time to time. So guys, I'm beginning to hear some popping sound underneath. Oops. So that's it. You can see it. So begin to stir it. I think there are two different types of corn. I'm not even sure, but this particular corn is different from the one being used to make popcorn. Yeah, so you don't use the popping corn kind of corn to make this. Because if it were to be the one for popping corn, you could have, I think you'll be seeing it popping. But from the look of things, it's just been roasted. Have a look at this. Yeah, that's how it looks. If it was the popping corn, that's going to pop and you see. So guys, have a look at this. It's actually popped. Look. Oopsie. It's actually popped. There's a popcorn. So guys, the next stage from this is to transfer this into another pot. Do not transfer it into a plastic container because it's going to melt. The corn is really hot. So you transfer it into another pot because I want to sieve it. It's got a little bit of dirt inside of it, so I want to sieve it. I'm going to transfer this into another pot. So after you've allowed it to cool off, just begin to sieve it. Just, you see the dirt in there. So guys, it's time for me to put the corn in the blender and blend them into powdered form. That's it. So I'm going to blend it a few more times. So this is it, guys. This is a blended corn. So now this is cornmeal. So that's it. We'll move on to the next. The recipes we have here is corn, Scotch bonnet, and red cap pepper, crayfish, shower fillet. Usually, the picture of this pepper you're seeing on your screen here, that's what I was meant to use, but because I don't have it here in the UK, so I'll just make do with what I have. So I'll be using this one instead of, I'll be using the Scotch bonnet instead of this. So what is next for me to do is to put all of this to a blend. So with the shower fillet, what I did was I had to soak it. So if you know you want to make do with this shower fillet, you have to make sure that you soak it. But in my own case, I wasn't planning on doing this vlog before. I just decided, out of the blues, I needed to do this. And when I was introducing the shower fillet, it was still tough. So what I did was I had to, if you have a pressure pot, I use a pressure pot to boil it and then that's soften it up. But if you don't have a pressure pot, you can soak it a night before. So right now, as you can see, my pot is properly dried and I'll put the oil. So in the case of this crayfish, if you have a grounded one, because there are some people who don't like, seeing crayfish in their meal. So if you know you don't want to use the whole crayfish, you can use the grounded one. Yeah, you can use the grounded one. But I remember then when my grandma does this, I tend to pick stuff crayfish like this from the Aadun. Yeah, so it's just your preference. If you want to use a grounded one, you can use a grounded one, and if you want the whole one, just your preference. Here. This is a crayfish stock, so I'll go in with that. If you want to add salt, is optional, but sometimes this crayfish stock comes added with the salt. So now what I do is in the process of tasting, if I taste it and I realize that I need more salt, then I add the salt. So I'll go in with this from the start, so at least to soften it a little bit more. And then I'll go in with my crayfish, and then we'll leave all of this to fry. Yeah, so I've been busy around the house. Yeah, let's have a look and see how it's going on with the... Yes, exactly. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, you see? This is what I need. Can you see that? See that? I'll just do that, and then I'll turn off the heating. Yes, so this is the part I have been waiting for, to turn in my corn meal. And this is the corn meal. So I'll just turn this side here. Taste that. Oh my god, so nice.